Hi, I'm Rick Beatty. I'm a clinician with Digitech, and here today to talk to you about the new TR-7 tremolo rotary pedal. The TR-7 is the newest pedal in the Hardwire series. Like other Hardwire pedals, it has features like true bypass circuitry, true stereo inputs and outputs, giving you maximum flexibility in how you want to hook it up, and constant high voltage operation for tonal quality and noise reduction. The TR-7 has 7 different tones, including tremolo, opto tremolo, bias tremolo, duo tremolo, rotary speaker, vibe, and vibropan. The pedal's laid out in a very easy to use design. You have a speed knob to adjust the LFO speed, a depth knob which will increase and decrease the intensity of the tremolo or rotary effect, a modify knob which will control and change anything from the waveform pattern to overall tone and other various parameters depending on which effect you have selected. And the 4th knob is used to select which one of the 7 effects you want to use. So I'm going to start out just by playing some stuff on here. We'll go through the different effects on the TR-7. The first setting is the regular tremolo. Now the modify knob on this is used to control the waveform of the tremolo. So I'm just going to play a basic chord. And this is with the modify knob all the way over to the far left. Now I'll turn it to the far right, change the wave pattern. And you can hear the difference in the 2 wave patterns. Now you can also blend those together. Now the next effect is the opto tremolo. This is based on the isolated tremolo circuit found in vintage Fender amps. The modify knob is going to change the tone of the tremolo. So all the way over to the left, it's going to make the tremolo a bit more bassy. And in the far right setting, it's going to give it a little bit more treble. The next effect is the bias tremolo, and this effect is based on the power tube bias used in vintage Vox amps. Again, the modify knob is going to change the tone of the tremolo from bassy to more treble. So in the bass position, and we can change also depth and speed. And then in the treble position. Now our next effect that we have is the duo trem. Just like it sounds, we've got 2 tremolos, and they're going to basically combine together to give you some really complex rhythm patterns. Now the modify knob on this particular effect will control the speed of the second tremolo. So with it all the way down, and the modify knob at 12 o'clock. And then all the way over. Now our next effect is the rotary. This is really cool. This emulates a legendary Leslie rotary speaker cabinet with rotating horn and rotor. Now the modify knob in this particular one is going to affect how much dry signal we add into it. So with it all the way over to the left, and we add some dry signal in. Now the cool thing about the rotary effect is that they've added a tap tempo for the rotary. To engage that, you just have to hold down the switch on the Hardwire pedal. You'll see it blinking now. Now the cool thing about the tap tempo is that it's not just going to tap tempo and then give you that tempo that you've selected. It's going to act like an original rotary speaker, and if you tap tempo a slower tempo, it's going to gently ramp down to that tempo until it reaches it. And again, with a faster tempo, it's going to ramp up to that faster tempo. So you'll be able to see the light on the pedal. If I go into a slower tempo, it's going to slowly go down until it reaches that. Now let's try a faster one. And it ramps up to that tempo. So it's giving you a very realistic reproduction of what it would sound like if you were changing that on the original old Leslie and rotary. All right, our next effect is the Ultra Vibe, or Vibe as they have listed here on the pedal. This is going to give you a combination of some vintage chorus and vibrato effects. Now the modify knob on this, depending on where you have it, you'll hear more chorus or more vibrato. So all the way over to the left, we're going to have a sound that's a bit more chorusy. And then if we go over more to the right, you're going to hear more of a vibrato and chorus. Now our last effect is the Vibropan. The Vibropan is going to basically give us an effect with variable phase control for the different voices that we're hearing in here. That's what the modify knob is going to do. It's going to basically change the phase that we're hearing. So in the far left position, we're going to get a sound. And it's basically a dual voice vibrato effect. As I increase the modify knob, we're going to start changing the phase. And all the way over to the far right. And so that's the TR-7, the new pedal from Hardwire. If you have any other questions or want to find out some more information about the pedal, make sure you go to the website at www.hardwirepedals.com. Thanks for watching.